Well, Al, what pleased you most about today's win?
Clean sheet, second clean sheet. The lads settling into the the system that they like, and probably the resilience of coming under the cosh for the last 20 minutes with long balls and head downs and stuff, and just the whole performance. It was a gutsy performance, nothing over elaborate in terms of football, but I think all the players knew the importance of the game, and they performed accordingly.
It was a game that sort of ebbed and flowed, and both sides had spells on top. I thought you edged certainly the first half an hour or so of the game, but did you worry that because you hadn't scored during that period that it wasn't going to be your day?
Yeah, well, I said at half time, I didn't think we could fault much in what we was doing apart from the final bit of detail. It might have been the knockdown header, the delayed pass, just a bit of quickness in decision making. It was all little bits of detail that wasn't quite there, but couldn't fault in terms of the application. So it was a case of more of the same and just trying to tidy up the little bits. I said if we got a clean sheet, I felt we'd win the game.
Yeah, well, they had a little spell, didn't they, just before half time and just after half time as well, but without really troubling Danny Hurst.
Yeah, but they still had a threat. They had the 11 dropped down in little pockets, and they've always got a threat at the top end of the pitch, and you can see why they've had a good away record this season. So every credit to them. They came and gave us a real good game.
The goal when it came midway through the second half. Just a word on Scott Spencer. If Jack Ryan had not been suspended, or if Christian Dennis had been fit, he maybe wouldn't have started today, but he came in. Not a lot went his way this afternoon, but he kept plugging away and didn't let his head drop, did he, and got his reward.
I think they're all, when they're all fit, we've got 5 strikers that have got decent records behind them, and unfortunately some people have been out through injury, and it gives other people an opportunity, and lads have got to take it. And whoever we've had in there, they've give a reasonable account of themselves, good account of themselves, and then some have gone on and finished and scored. So it's for me, it's you base your selection on all the normal criteria, but you look at what the previous performance was, who you're playing against, how they train on Tuesday and Thursday, and you had the bits up for the end of the week, and that's what we come up with.
I heard a fan in the main stand urging you to take him off, I think, after 5 minutes of the second half, but you stuck with him and, as I say, got the reward.
Just fair play to somebody that has an opinion.
In terms of his goal, it was an emphatic finish, wasn't it? I think if the net hadn't been there, it'd still be travelling. Yeah,
I think he just wanted to make sure it was in, so I say it nearly ripped the back of the net off, but fair enough. You've got to finish, and you've seen people miss that type of under the pressure of the game and the situation. But 1-0, I'm pleased with that.
It's 2 back-to-back wins. It's 2 clean sheets in succession. You do need to go on a run, clearly, if you're going to make the playoffs. But it's the perfect start, this, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, my message to the lads was you'd be mortified if you didn't get the results and other people didn't. So for me today, it was about not listening or looking elsewhere. We've just got to keep doing as best as we can. If we keep winning and we keep going on a run, I can't see everybody matching that. Some people will falter, but it's down to us and it's down to the results. So we just got to keep plugging away.
We've talked plenty about the man who scored the goal. Let's talk about the man who got the sponsors' Man of the Match award today. I say man, he's still a boy, really, isn't he? A young lad in Matthew Todd. And as performances go, that was virtually textbook, wasn't it?
What's better than textbook? It was decent, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a decent performance, but he's the lad's grown in confidence. He's well respected in the dressing room. He's no long, although he is a young lad and a kid, coming into this environment, he's got a better status than that in terms of how he's respected by the other players and by the staff and by the club and by the fans. They see a really good prospect there, and I said in the last couple of days, it'd be very difficult today, irrespective of who was fit, to leave Connor Hancock and Matthew Todd out of the team. A couple of young players who were learning the profession, if you like, and they both came up with the goods again today.
I was going to ask you about Conor Hancock as well. I mean, that was his home debut today, and you and I have both seen this at young boys sometimes when they play at Edgeley Park, their home debut. They can sometimes freeze, the occasion can be a bit much, but that certainly didn't happen with Conor today.
He's cool and nice, seriously. He's got, you know, you get the same look off Conor irrespective of the situation. He deals with it and he don't moan, he gets on with it, he learns each week, each day of the week. I say he works at, you know, I've worked with him every day for the last 2 years, so it was no big deal putting him in. I didn't think he'd be phased, and you know, his home debut in 2,800 was it here? You know, poor lad must have, well, if it had been me in that situation, I don't think I might have handled it as well as Conor, but every credit to him, did excellent again.
So the long trip now to Lowestoft next weekend. They've had a pretty unexpected win today, but a standout victory for them this afternoon. It won't be an easy place to go.
No, all these games now, I don't think they're going to be much different than that. The grindy out games where everybody's got to turn up and everybody's got to perform. And if you're short-handed in anywhere around the pitch, you're likely to get punished. So for me, it's prepare right this week, look towards 3 points. We know that if we keep a clean sheet, we're in with a chance, and that's basically the, you know, the game plan for the remainder of the running.
You love a 1-0, don't you?
Yeah, they're all right. Yeah.
Well done today, top man.
Cheers.